Hey, this is Logan Grant, and this is Grant Me Topics. If you're new to this channel, I was diagnosed with inguinal hernia in 2017, and I've been trying to heal it naturally through means of exercise, diet, modalities, and on this channel, I post the different things that I'm doing and different things I'm learning. It's been a while since I've updated you guys on how my hernia is doing. It's doing well. It's still there. It's very small, sometimes non-existent, but I got thinking that the reason I think that it's not healed completely is because I've been so inconsistent in the last 6 months on my diet and exercise. So for the month of February, I'm trying to be as strict as possible, and I think that by the end of this month, it will either be gone or be much closer to being healed. As far as exercise goes, I'm doing the exercises that I've shown in previous videos. I think my latest one on exercises for inguinal hernias is probably the most accurate to what I'm doing right now, but I have added a couple more things which I'm gonna try and post in another video later on. With the exercise, I'm doing it once or twice a day, trying to do it 6 times a week, and I try to rest on Saturday from doing any of that just to give my body a break and let it heal. I'm following kind of a biblical pattern with my exercise schedule and even with my work, because in the Bible, if you read in Genesis, God created the heavens and the earth in 6 days, and then on the 7th day he rested, and that's the pattern I follow with my life. I work Sunday through Friday, and then on Saturday I rest. I don't do any work. So with my exercises, I work out really hard Sunday through Friday, and then on Saturday I'm resting. I'm doing the castor oil massages, I'm doing the hot packs and the ice packs, and that's the pattern that I'm trying to follow, and I believe that I'll see some good results from that. The things in my diet that I'm trying to avoid are dairy, gluten, alcohol, and caffeine. The dairy and gluten, I've already noticed a difference in avoiding those. My hernia's already been improving. There's been less pressure. Even though I didn't eat much dairy or gluten anyway, just reducing it even more has helped. The caffeine is kind of an experiment for me, because I've noticed that some days when I drink coffee, since it's like a diuretic, it will, I guess, quickly make me have to use the bathroom and put a lot of pressure on the hernia. So I'm thinking that that might be one of the reasons it keeps popping out, because it's like every morning I'm giving it that aggressive jolt. And then alcohol, I've read some things about it having an effect on wound healing. Most of those studies that I read had to do with binge drinking, which I don't binge drink. It's just maybe a beer or a glass of wine. So I'm trying to reduce that even more, but since like wine or something like that is something I really enjoy, I'm allowing myself a glass on the weekend, or a beer, whatever it may be. But the caffeine I'm trying to wean myself off of and just cut it out, and if I find that there's no effect on the hernia, then I will probably start drinking it again, because coffee is one of my favorite drinks. And a tip for those who might be wanting to wean themselves off of caffeine, something that has really helped me in that is actually using a measuring cup and measuring out my coffee in the morning and just reducing it by a little bit every morning. And within a week, I can wean myself off of it easily, and it's not like cold turkey. So I highly recommend using that method or just trying it out. Not saying it's going to work for you, but if you want to wean yourself off of, it's pretty effective, at least for me. That is all I have for now, but one thing I wanted to say is that if your hernia is still reducible and you still have some drive in there, don't give up. Keep trying, because there's been so many times that I've wanted to give up, and when I decided to just keep going, even though I really wanted to give up and get surgery or just stop even trying, I remember that soon after I kept pushing, even though I was almost at my breaking point, I would always have progress. So that's what I'm hoping to gain from this whole month of February push, because I know from personal experience that every time I just really dig down and try to be real steady with it, even though I don't want to, it always brings a reward. So I'd encourage y'all to do that, and if you choose to get surgery, I understand it's not easy. It is very hard to try and do this, but I'd encourage you to keep trying. So that is what I got to say for today. Hope you guys are doing well. Shalom.